On BBC Radio Leicester, 11 minutes past 12 then. Next up, we're actually going to talk about something that has the potential to save your life. So if you're renting your home from a landlord, from the 1st of October, they will legally need to provide a carbon monoxide alarm for you. All rented properties in England must provide an alarm in rooms where there is a fixed combustion appliance, such as gas heaters and boilers. The law also requires landlords not only to provide an alarm for their tenants, but legally required to repair or replace alarms if informed they are faulty. It's a huge step in protecting people from carbon monoxide, a poisonous gas known as the silent killer, as it cannot be seen, smelled or tasted. Stephanie Van Rossett is from Cadent, from Hinckley, and she's with me now. Stephanie, thanks for taking the time. So first of all, tell us more about this law change. What do landlords and tenants need to know?
Well, this is a good change, and we're really pleased. We've been campaigning for a number of years, but from the 1st of October, if you're living in a rented accommodation, your landlord needs to provide you with a carbon monoxide alarm. And that's not just for the one property. It is for everywhere where you have a gas appliance. So that's either a gas boiler or a gas fire. And we would actually recommend that everybody has them in their bedrooms as well, because carbon monoxide is that silent killer. And about 60 people each year die from accidental carbon monoxide poisoning. So this is something is preventable, and your landlords from the 1st of October will need to provide this for you. So as a tenant, you don't need to do anything. But if they haven't provided you with a carbon monoxide alarm, you need to ask them to provide them for you. The only thing a tenant will need to do moving forward is test the alarm. So like you do with your fire alarm, your smoke detector at home, is just test it once a week to make sure it's working properly. And if you think there's a fault with it, it's up to your landlord again to replace it, repair it, make sure it's in working order as well.
You mentioned there the figures around fatalities surrounding carbon monoxide. We've described it as the silent killer. What exactly does cause it? What causes the leaks and therefore the risk?
Well, the problem is it's usually when appliances are not serviced on an annual basis. So it's all your fossil fuels that burn. So it's wood, it's oil, it's gas. And if it doesn't have the right amount of oxygen in there to burn properly, and you have these faulty appliances, that's when it when it burns with carbon monoxide, and it's a silent killer. And we've done some research that actually found out 1 in 5 homes has at least one faulty appliance. So that's the importance of getting all your appliances checked on an annual basis. And that's something, if you're a tenant, you're renting your accommodation, that's the responsibility of the landlord. So they have to do that legally as well. So if you're in a rented accommodation, student accommodation starting the new year now, for universities, it's your landlord's responsibility. So you can ask them for when was the last time your appliances were checked. Get a gas safe registered engineer to come out and check your appliances. They should provide you with a certificate to show that it has been done. But as I was saying, from the 1st of October, good news, landlords also have to provide with carbon monoxide alarms as well.
Hopefully nobody has to deal with this, but if a tenant has approached their landlord, has asked for an alarm and they're not complying, what should they do?
Well, they need to remind the landlord that from the 1st of October it is a legal requirement. But if they are having any problems, then they can go to Citizens Advice and ask for further assistance there. Go to your gas supplier, go to somebody like Cadent, and we can help out as well. As I said, it is a legal requirement for landlords from the 1st of October. So it's where you would normally go to get that assistance. You can go to local council as well, your local authority. They should be able to help you as well, because legal requirements are legal requirements. And when it comes to carbon monoxide, and just a simple carbon monoxide can actually save your life.
And I think it's worth stressing that, the fact that it could be a lifesaver, because, you know, we're all busy, we've all got plenty of things we're worrying about at the minute, playing on our mind, but it is crucial, really, that this isn't something that you put to the back of your mind and ignore. It, you know, if you've got a faulty one, or you think you've got a faulty one, it's worth doing and getting fixed.
Oh, absolutely. And I would say, you know, get it sorted, get it done straight away. If your CO alarm, your carbon monoxide alarm goes off, you should be calling the free National Gas Emergency number 0800 111 999 immediately. You should make sure you turn off all your appliances and open doors and windows. And we would recommend that people go outside of their property until an engineer comes in and does the full checks there. You shouldn't ignore a CO alarm, because carbon monoxide is odourless. You can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't see it, you don't know whether it's there. And if you've had some symptoms like flu-like symptoms, headaches, feeling unwell, but then if you go outside and you're thinking, well, I actually feel better now, but it's when you go back into your home, that's a possibility there's carbon monoxide. So get it checked, speak to your landlord, make sure they have their appliances checked on an annual basis, get that alarm. And if their landlord's not providing that, you need to be speaking to them seriously to and remind them in a very nice way that from the 1st of October, it is a legal requirement for them. And, you know, you can seek advice and from the citizens' advice as well if they're not complying. But I'm sure people will, because, you know, a single carbon monoxide alarm can save your life. And for the cost of them, it's something worth doing, absolutely. Not just if you're in rented accommodation, though.
Stephanie Van Rossum from Cadent, thank you so much for your advice and for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Jack Rafferty,
BBC Radio Leicester.